Hey guys, Justin Brock here, the Medicare Guru, and today I'm sitting down with Gary, and he is with ProspectBoss, previously Salesdialers. So many of you knew it back in the day as Salesdialers, but wanted to sit down with him because they have an extremely interesting product that some of you probably already have used, and continue to use, and some of you may have not heard about it. And maybe looking for a solution just like it. So definitely wanted to introduce him and give him a chance to kind of explain what exactly it is they do, what niche they service, and how they could probably help many of you in your practice. So Gary, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me, and just give us kind of a rundown of who you are and how you came to be in the position you are now.
Sure. Thanks. First, Justin, thanks for having me on today. So my name is Gary Prado. I'm the founder of what was Salesdialers. We kind of rebranded the beginning of the year in 2020 because we were much more than a dialer, and everybody knows us from Salesdialers, but we really grew into something much bigger. So we rebranded. We're now ProspectBoss, and we have a variety of products, but we just wanted to go after more of that CRM market, that niche market that you talked about, and that's why we rebranded. We wanted to not just be known as a dialer. There's so many features in our solution that is much more than just dialing. It's a whole engagement tool for leads. So that's really, how it started was just like you said, the dialer platform. It would dial phone numbers, and it grew very quickly. We wanted to add a lot more of engagement tools, and some of the tools are calling campaigns, just like you talked about, or since the name of Salesdialers, and it really grew from there. Now we do, and you can do SMS marketing, so you can do text marketing, you can do video text marketing, you can do ringless voicemail drops, you can do email marketing. So tons of features more than just dialing. You could even set up drip campaigns and to engage leads automatically. And now we have some really cool features coming out, which are AI. So we're really excited about our beta coming out. Artificial intelligence will engage leads automatically through email and SMS. So, and the whole purpose for that is to allow the user to really have no interaction in their whole, well, not interaction, but have less interaction, more busy work or less busy work, and have more appointments booked. And that's what the AI revolves around, is getting appointments, whether they're in person or over the phone. So we're pretty excited about the AI project coming out. And we're going through beta right now, and but that's where it started. So as you can tell, we're much more than just a dialer. We are a whole engagement tool where you can track leads from cradle to grave and engage those leads. And that's really the Medicare market. There's a lot. Everybody's calling T65s, and there's seniors that text as well. So they might be interested in text marketing or SMS marketing or video marketing, but it's really just grown from there. And that's our niche for the Medicare market. There's a big niche for us. We have a lot of clients a lot of Medicare agents that use our solution every day. They use it to pull T65 leads out of our consumer database, and then they use our solution to engage that senior market.
Perfect. So yeah, of course we used you guys some. I did personally, and I've had some of the guys that we'd bring on and have them dialing and things like that in the past. We've used you guys. And of course you guys have made a big push towards having integrations with a lot of lead vendors, and it seems like you guys are always adding more and more lead integrations with like Precise Leads and tons of them that you guys have had around for a long time. And then at some point, you guys also added in the data service as well, right? So when you can pay monthly fee and have basically unlimited data, which you can, cultivate into your own leads as well. And so tell us a little bit, how did that evolve? That was something, did you guys purchase that company or that data company, or just develop a relationship, or did you start it from the ground up too?
We started it from the ground up. So we're now a data resource company as well. And we've taken that heat map feature that some other companies have done, and we've really expanded on it. So what I'm talking about as far as the data is concerned with the heat map is that you can go in and pull or look at where the hot spots are for people turning 65. And a lot of those are in Florida or, Arizona. You'll see it on the heat map where they're a brighter red compared to a pink or a lighter shade. And you can go in there on the heat map and so you can pull everybody that is turning 65, say in October, and the heat map will change based on what month you select. And you can see in the United States where those people are. But the cool thing about what we have done is, when we have developers that work on this product all day long, and what you can do now is you can zoom in and select those red areas or those counties and extract leads out of those hotspots. So if you want to concentrate on those hotspots, say in Florida and the counties, exactly where they are, and you can extract that data out really easily just by a click of a button. So it's a cool product.
Yeah, man, that is awesome to be able to do all of that and to have the integrations in it. So I know there are a few companies that are similar to what you guys do. You guys seem to have had a foot into the insurance world a little bit before the rest of them. I know you guys aren't solely insurance either, but it seems like you guys had a foothold into the insurance world. When I started, you were already in the insurance world, and some of these other guys maybe are using similar systems, but are just now kind of tiptoeing in. So what sets you apart from, if I just throw one out there, I hate, saying somebody's, but go high level, which I see go high level getting enterprise branded as many different things now, but typically go high level is one that's, and just so people that are watching this see, what we see a lot of now is people will buy the enterprise edition to go high level, rebrand it as their own, and then people say, oh, that's so-and-so's CRM. And I'm like, no, that's just enterprise rebranded go high level that you could buy yourself for the same price. So, or cheaper than you're buying it through somewhere else sometimes. But when you're comparing yourself to someone like that, because I think they have been making a big push into the industry, into the insurance world a little bit lately. What sets you guys apart from them, and makes you, like, if I had an agent that was looking at both, what would make ProspectBoss a better solution? And I can think of a couple of things, but I'm interested to hear what you say.
Yeah. And that's a good question. So we strive on the lead engagement, so lead generation, hence the name ProspectBoss. And so our solution really strives on the calling technology. That's where we started in that industry. You can have a multi-line dialer or a single line dialer. So you can, have more if you want, which, having more lines lets you call more people per hour. Sales is a numbers game. You know that, Justin. And the more people you talk to, the more pitches you get out, the more sales you have. Our solution filters out all the busies, disconnecteds, and no answers. You have live people on the phones at all times. It's engineered that way. So when you ask that question, what sets us apart? Yeah, that calling technology, and the lead generation and the lead nurturing part is which we've really gotten into a lot more. That calling technology is still incredibly strong. It's still a numbers game. It always has been. And if you make 10 phone calls a night, you're not going to have much luck. But if you make 200 phone calls a night, you're going to probably have several appointments set up. And with us, 200 appointments is about an hour and a half. I'm sorry, 200 calls is about an hour and a half on our system, and it really plows through those numbers, filtering out all that junk, and just lets you talk to live people at all times. So that's really what makes us stand out, I think, is the calling technology, the way it's engineered, but also we're really getting really good at that niche marketing. Those niche features, like the engagement. We have a hot list now where leads are scored and ranked, and have Facebook lead integration. So we're really getting into that full CRM capabilities. But if you're looking for just a beast of a lead generation tool, that's what ProspectBoss is. We have tons of agents in the insurance side doing P&C for health and auto. We have final expense agents use our solution. Realtors are a big market of ours. They call FSBOs and expireds, and it's just what they talk about. It's just a numbers game. They would just want to talk to as many people as they can per day or per hour, and the results happen from that.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like, with you guys, the barrier to entry is lower too, because you can literally take really inexpensive data, which you already have as a solution in the platform, basically, and you could make your own leads. Whereas some of these other ones, you have to buy leads, which can be the most expensive portion of it. And you guys can kind of do both. So you could integrate in leads that you're purchasing or developing, but you can also develop them. So somebody that's starting out that has, that is limited on funds, it's a way you can really get into it, because I always tell people in the beginning of your career, you have much more time than you have money. And you're always wanting to trade, that time for money to a certain extent in the beginning, right? And in the beginning, the time isn't worth that much because you don't have a lot of money coming in, so you can't even say it's worth much. But the barrier to entry for what you guys are doing with somebody that has more time is huge, because they can get right in and start trading that time for money right away. And then, of course, as you scale and you start to get some of that coming in, then you can reinvest it into some of the leads. But you guys have a platform where, since they're already used to it at that point, now just start integrating some of those lead vendors or developing Facebook leads and having that integrate. Do you guys do like a custom API integration? Like, say somebody had their own website or something, and they wanted to, and it was WordPress. I'm guessing there's some kind of plugin or something you guys would integrate with that they could use for their site that would pop it over in there. Or?
Yeah, it's just a copy and paste code they get with their account, and they also get their own ProspectBoss phone number, so they can put that on there. So if people call in, they can answer through the system, and there's voicemail capabilities and all that stuff, voice forwarding and all that. So there is that API, custom code that each ProspectBoss account gets. They can copy and paste, and whenever that lead fills something out on their website, it comes in under the hot list, and you can engage that lead through the hot list and create drips for them automatically when they come in, and so forth and so on. So yeah, cool. It's just like we talked about.
When they call in, it pulls some of that call data and already filters it out, whatever's available through that phone number. Like if the name is attached to the phone number in wherever that data pulls from, it pulls it into the profile under the hot list as well, right? So if John was calling from 662-1234 or whatever, it'd pull in his number and his name and whatever that data already is available to them, it's going to pull it in. So I have another question then, and I'm learning some of this too, because when we used it kind of for individual accounts. But
right.
Let's say somebody had like an agency that they were running, and they had scaled up to where they had like 4 or 5 agents working in there with them, and they wanted to put them all on the phone. Are there like agency level accounts where one person can see the reporting of multiple end users?
Yeah, so there's a whole manager account set up through ProspectBoss, and what you can do with that is you can run reports on those agents and see what they're doing. One of the cool features that in the manager system is you can listen to phone calls, so you can listen into those agents. You can whisper in their ear. You can take over a call. So it's kind of like training them on the fly. You can listen in; they don't even know you're listening in, and you can, then you can talk with them after the phone call ends, and with that lead, and train them as they go. So yeah, full manager features where they can pull reports to make sure they're doing things. Also, let me tell you this. There's also something called closer accounts, and a lot of agencies, what they'll do is they'll have a caller that calls leads for that agent. So what they can do is that caller will have a lead on the phone, then they can do a three-way transfer over to that agent. So they make that introduction, and then the caller gets off, and then they can feed other agents as well. So you can have a caller feeding agents all day long through the system, through the closer accounts. So that's a really good option for like the manager side, or for agencies that have 4 or 5 agents, just like you said, have one caller just feed the agents all day long.
Yeah. Well, I got another question, Gary. When can I get a T-shirt like that?
Well, actually, we just got these in. So I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. We'll send you one out. Yeah, these are cool. Celeste in our office did these.
I'm a T-shirt whore, so
okay.
This is a Heartland National one they sent me. I'm like, any company that sends me a T-shirt or a shirt, I'm gonna wear it. So,
well, we have the best bling. So I mean, we've got some really cool stuff. So just Skype me your address, and we'll get a package out to you. Okay.
Yeah, man, that looks like a good brand too. It looks like a comfort color shirt almost, but
yeah, they're really soft. They're it's like that tri blend. They're really soft. So dude, I can only see the bottom part of it.
It sports well, so there'll be other people.
You see my chest.
I'll tell you what I'll tell them. I'll be like, you sign up for an account and keep it for 6 months, and Gary will send you a T-shirt.
So. We can do that too, for sure.
But awesome, man. Well, honestly, I can't think of a lot of questions right now. I'm sure there'll be people out there that watch and have other questions, and I'll just try to field them to you if I can't answer them. But we've used you guys in the past. You've always been easy to communicate with by email to some of your reps and things if we needed anything. So know you guys are good. Is there any kind of like way you want to tell somebody through the video if they were looking to sign up right now and hadn't been a member, where to go or what to do?
Yeah, so I was talking to our girl who handles all of our shopping cart, and we put together a promo for Medicare Gurus, especially for Medicare Gurus. So nobody else has this offer. So we've just raised our prices on Salesdialers, our data product, and we had to raise our prices because they were just low so those prices have been raised. But what we've done with Medicare Gurus is we've gone with our most popular CRM dialer, which is 109 and 109 a month, and then our data package is 149 a month. So that's right around 249. But what we've done for Medicare Gurus is we made that total package 179. So it's about 80 bucks off, 70 bucks off of our normal pricing. Now, that link is going to be, it's not up yet. Our e-commerce girl is working on it, but that link will be prospectboss.com/medguru, MEDGURU. And you can go to that link, and we're not going to make that link public. It's only going to be for this group. You guys can purchase it there and save 80 bucks, which is a really good deal.
Yeah, man. Awesome. I appreciate it. I know everybody on here will appreciate it. That's trying to talk, when you're starting out, you don't have a lot of money. So
right.
A kind of discount like that really helps with that barrier to entry. So anybody that hasn't looked at it as an option, I would definitely recommend going over and checking it out. And, if you have and you used it because there were times where we would use it for a little while and then I would circle back to another strategy. But if you're thinking that cold dialing or you know, any kind of software that would begin to, like he was saying, nurture your prospects in that way would help out at this point. It's definitely one to consider. So I would head over there and check it out and give it a look-see. And if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me or Gary. Gary's on Facebook, so Gary Prado, Prado. Just look him up. I'm sure he would be happy to answer questions to people as well. But you can always message me as well. So I appreciate your time, Gary, and appreciate everybody watching this. Thank you so much. It's been fun. And head over to prospectboss.com/medguru as soon as it goes live. Probably by the time I publish this video, it'll be live. So, all right. Thanks, guys.